The girl is having a checkup with the doctor. Unexpectedly, a man nearby sees this. He assumes she's a medical intern. Jimmy is left reeling from the beating. He has no choice but to sincerely apologize, and is amused by his remarks. Seeing this, Jimmy takes the opportunity to invite her to dinner, and takes a picture of him, saying she's going to post it online. Jimmy is instantly smitten. He contacts the nurse and learns Anne's information. Turns out Anne has Parkinson's disease. Jimmy dials Anne's number. Jimmy apologizes for what happened last time, and invites her out again. Anne initially wants to refuse him. He gives her an offer she can't refuse, and has no choice but to agree. They unknowingly start to fall for each other. Jimmy goes to the restaurant where Anne works. Jimmy lays on the charm, but her trembling left hand gives her away. Jimmy knows it's a symptom of Parkinson's, and no longer hides it, and then takes him back to her place. The two become intimate. Jimmy becomes deeply infatuated. He fully cooperates with every invitation from Anne. This infuriates his roommate, Fatty, but Jimmy's increasingly intimate behavior made Annie a little scared. She feared no one would love her for long. Annie laid down some ground rules with him. No feelings, no marriage, no future. She just wanted to enjoy life, while she still felt good. Jimmy agreed on the surface, but he couldn't stop thinking about Annie. He felt that Annie was different. Annie also knew clearly that Jimmy had real feelings, although she also longed for this relationship. The increasingly serious condition began to affect her life. In order not to burden Jimmy, she silently made a decision. Annie took a bus to Canada. Jimmy arrived in time. Looking at the reluctant Jimmy, Annie said she would be back in a few days. Jimmy was heartbroken. He came to Annie's building every night. Sometimes he waited all night. Finally, Annie came back. She saw Jimmy, who had been waiting all night. This immediately moved her greatly. Annie recognized her heart, decided to be with Jimmy. Jimmy was all in. They became intimate. After intimacy, Anne couldn't help but tremble. After confirming their relationship, Jimmy's career also reached its peak. The drugs he promoted were in high demand. Although he received a lot of attention, he was no longer the playboy he once was, and was the only one in his heart to preserve these happy days, and captured every moment on video. In the days that followed, they traveled together, enjoying life with each other. This was the happiest time for Anne, but it didn't last long. As Anne's condition worsened, she even had difficulty cutting photos. It was hard to even open a pill bottle. This frustrated her greatly. She didn't want Jimmy to see her helpless side in the future. She started saying hurtful things against her will, trying to force Jimmy away. Jimmy was bewildered. He didn't understand what was wrong with his girlfriend. Jimmy stormed out, and accidentally broke a teacup. That devastated her. Jimmy came back to the room. He holds Annie tightly.